the second part of my video about Shklovs Labors Lost. At the beginning I would like to say that I made one major mistake in my previous video that I'm going to talk about now. You might remember that when this unit made a searching check, it was here and it revealed a Soviet unit on this hex. Making such a check forces you to mark your unit with task check marker, and units marked with these task check markers cannot advance, move, fire, and they have +1, -1 for close combat. So it was illegal for me to move onto this hex after task check. I made it anyway, so I'm not going to undo everything because it would be too hard for me to remember to change everything. But all in all, this is pretty important to remember that if you go with your search check, you have to mark your unit with task check. Okay, so that's all, and now we are starting with a turn 2. We have a rally phase, so I'm going to rally and repair. I will start here. This light machine gun is going to be repaired. Let's hope so. No. This German squad undergoes self-rally. 7. They made it. Sorry, this is half squad, but even so, they made it. And now this Soviet squad is tries to rally with Commissar, so they can ignore Desperation Morale marker, but they failed. And if they fail their rally check with a Commissar, they have to suffer the consequences. Because of that, they are replaced with a unit of lower quality. This means they are 458, so they are changed into 447. This means that Commissar shot some of them in process of attempting to rally there, so we can also remove this Desperation Morale. It is important to remember that Commissar always has to rally all the broken units on his hex. We have no option to choose if we want to use Commissar or not. He always has to rally units on such a hex. Okay, I think that's all when it comes to the rally phase. Yes, that's all. So let's go to the prep fire phase. And who is going to fire and where? I will try to get rid of this anti-tank rifle anyway with them. So I have 9. So it's 8 plus 3 and -3. 6. 6 in the column of 8 is 1 MC, right? Yes, it is 1 MC. They have 8. And we got 10 plus 1, it is 11. Their ELR is 4. Okay, so they are not reduced, but even so they are broken. That's good. So our vehicles should be safer now. Next I will fire with both of them here. So I have 7 plus 4, it is 11. 11 doubled, it's 22. So it's 20 plus 3. Oh my. Epic miss on such a close range. This is a disaster. Alright, anyone who's going to fire next? I believe no. So that's all for my prep fire phase. Let's go to the movement phase. I will go here, and this is not an assault movement, but a normal movement. No one is fired at them, no, and they are going to do searching again. They are a half squad, so they have -1 and 2. Good. So they cannot search one hex. So all the other 5 are searched. These Soviets are revealed, and they are marked with task check. Okay, that's all for them. These Germans are making assault movement onto this hex. Soviets are not going to fire at them. Them now. I am going to do something stupid. I am moving here, making assault movement. And now they are firing at them. I have 8, -3, -1 because of the open ground, so it is -4, 8 -4. I have 8 -4, it is 4. 4 in the column of 8 is 2mc. Okay, this is going to be hard. But they made it! Amazing! So it is first fire, it is 4, and now them. They are going to fire at them. It is 4 -1. It is 9 -1 is 8. 8 in the column of 4 is nothing. Okay, that was a hazardous action. Oh, sorry. But they made it. And who's going to be next? I believe them. 1. These Soviets are firing. So it is 4 -2. It is 9. 9 -2 is 7, so it is spin test check for Germans. Leader is fine. Soldiers are fine. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's all. They cannot go any further. I have to mark them with desperation morale because of being adjacent to the enemy unit. Now them. 1, 2. Now they can fire at them. They have 4 -2. Oh, and they scored a hit. It is 3. -2 is 1. 1 in the column of 4. It is 1 killed in action. So they are eliminated. Residual fire of 2 and final fire. Them. They are moving 1, 2, 3. And now my Shklovs. First of all, if you want to move your vehicle which is stopped, you have to spend 1 movement point to make its engine run. So I am making this vehicle start moving first. It has 14 movement points, and now it starts running. And when the vehicle starts running, it should be marked with motion marker to remember about it. So now we have 13. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 8, let me mark to remember that I spent 8 movement points. And now, well, they cannot fire at them because there is enemy which is closer, and they spend 1, and now. And this is one of the most well, original things in the movement of the vehicles. They cannot simply stop. They cannot say, I am done with my movement and that's all. No, they have to spend all their movement points. So we still have 8 movement points, and we cannot say, okay, all right, I am not moving anymore. You have to spend all your movement points on this hex. So I'm spending 7 movement points on this hex. Why 7? You will see. And while I'm spending these 7 movement points, enemy may still fire at me. So I'm spending 7 movement points here, and I spend 1 last movement point to stop moving. So the motion counter is out of the board. And why it was pretty important for me to stop? Because I will be because I'm going to fire during the advancing fire phase, and I don't want my unit to be in motion while firing, because firing while motion is one of the worst things that might happen to you. You will see maybe someday why. And I'm not firing during the movement phase because, like I said before, firing during the movement phase is bounding first fire. And when you are firing during the bounding first fire, you are not only getting nasty modifiers, but you cannot place target acquisition marker. You can only place your target acquisition marker during your prep fire, defensive fire, or advancing fire phase. You cannot place target acquisition when you are performing bounding first fire. Okay, so that's all for this vehicle, and now them. The same situation, they have 14, they go into motion, so now they have 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, oh sorry, wrong. They were here, I believe, or there, well, I think there. They were there, okay. So now, when I am moving down the road and I am crew exposed, I am allowed to spend a half of my movement point. So 13, 12 and half, 12, 11 and half, 11, 10 and half, 10, and I don't want to move through this to this residual fire, so 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 5 and 4, and I am spending two movement points, sorry, 3 movement points, and one last to stop my vehicle. And now, since this is a non-turreted vehicle, it has its target always facing in the same direction as the other part of the vehicle. So that's all when it comes to the German movement phase. I can remove residual markers, and we are moving into the Soviet defensive fire phase. So they can still fire here, and they want to, so they have 4 again plus 2. I got 5 plus 2, it is 7, so it is pin test check. They are fine. They don't have any enemy units on the adjacent hex, so they cannot fire. They are all broken, so they cannot fire, and they are final fired, so they cannot fire anyway. So that's all. Next we have advancing fire phase, and what I'm going to do is to try to sum advancing fire. I will start here. I have 4 and plus 2 minus 1, so it is 4 with plus 1. I have 6, but this is not covering because I have a commander. So I have, I have 6 plus 1, it is 7, 7 in the column of 4 is pin test check, so only commander goes through the pin test check, and he made it. Now, do I want to fire on them? I might try. This is, I haven't much chance, but I will try. Now my modifiers will be, my 2-hit number is 8, because this is infantry target type on the range of 0 to 6. And now, this is bounding fire, so I have plus 2 because of bounding fire, plus 3 because of the bounding fire and non-turreted gun, sorry, non-turreted vehicle. This is non-turreted vehicle, so I have 5. And 8 because of the building. So I think this is pointless for me actually to do so, because I have no chance to score a hit. Of course, I can still get target acquisition because of such shot, so it's not absolutely pointless, but I think this infantry will take care of it anyway, so no, I'm not going even to fire. Why? Because there is still a danger that I get 12 and my gun will be damaged, or I will wake up enemy sniper. So no. Who is going to fire next? Them. They are going to fire here. They have 4 and 1.5. Sorry, 2 and 1.5, so it's 3. So they are not using light machine gun, they have 2 plus 3. Another almost impossible shot, of course. And now they are firing here. So I have 4, and it is halved, so it's 2 plus 1, because of the commander. Okay, I have 5, so 5 in the column of 2 is normal morale check. Okay, we still have a chance. 7, nope. Soviets are fine. And this gun. Okay. Very similar situation to the one we had here, but we are in the 2 hexes range, so we have -1. So we have +2 because of the bounding fire, +3 because of bounding fire non-turreted gun, so it is 5, +3 because of the stone building, so it's 8, -1 because of the point blank, so it is 7. Well, I will try. A miss, but still I am allowed to place target acquisition, so it is not bad. I will be able to hit them harder in the next phase. And is that all? Yes, that's all for the German prep fire phase. Sorry, advancing fire phase. Next we have a road phase. Okay, and now that's where Soviets might find some problems. Well, they cannot retreat here. They can only retreat there. And any other broken units? No, no broken units. So that's all for the Soviet for the road phase. And next we have advance phase. They are advancing here. They are advancing here. They are advancing here. So close combat. Okay. This squad advances here. They are advancing there. They cannot advance because they are task checked. They are advancing here. So that's all for the advance. Yes, that's all. Next we have close combat phase, and we are going to resolve this close combat. What do we have here? 2 German squads and 1 Soviet squad. So we have 2-1. First of all, of course, ambush roll. 4 and 3, no ambush. Sorry, 4 and 2. I'm sorry. 4 and 2, so no ambush. And now we have to resolve a combat. So Germans have 2-1 and Soviets have 1-2. Germans 8 in the 2-1. I think it is a miss. Yes. And Soviets 5 in the 1-2. A miss as well. So nothing happens. This fight is going to continue in the next close combat. So let's mark them with melee. And that's all. So I can remove this task check marker. And now Soviets. What Soviets are going to do? We are starting with rally phase, and we have these 2 squads with commissar here that need to be rallied. So let's go. First squad, 11, they failed again. Let me check who are them. They are 447, so now we have changed them into this shitty useless 426 squad. Need to find one. Okay, and the other squad 5, they made it. So at last Commissar did something good. It was a half squad with an anti-tank rifle. Okay, at last they are fine, but the other squad turned into complete crap. Okay, any other rally stuff to do? I believe no. Well, they have broken machine gun, but they are locked in melee. So that's all for the rally phase. And next we have Soviet defensive prep fire phase. I will fire here. I have 8, so I have 16 minus 3 plus 2. So it is going to be hard for Germans. 16 minus 1, it is 8 minus 1, so it's 7. 7 in the column of 16, it is 2 MC. Alright, let's see if they will be able to... We got 8, so they are pinned. Not bad. They are pinned, but they are still not broken. And now these Soviets, they are firing here, so they have 8 plus 2. 6. 6 plus 2, it is 8. So Germans have to undergo normal morale check. They made it. So that's all for Germans. Sorry, no, that's not all for Soviets. I have 2 and plus 1, so it's 3, and I'm firing here, so I have 6. 6 plus 3. Nope. This is a miss. So they are prep fired, and that's all for the Soviet actions during the prep fire. Next we have movement phase, and I don't think that Soviets are going to move anywhere. No, they won't. So next we have a German defensive fire phase. I will start here. So I have 8 plus 3 minus 1. So it's 8 plus 2. Oh, 4. 4 minus 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 in the column of 8 is 1 MC. So, Commissar, he's fine. Half squad, 9, they are broken. And now this broken unit, 9, so they are turned into half squad. They are going to be even more useless now. So I have 2 broken half squads. And the Commissar here. Impressive. Okay, now these Germans are firing here. Now, what do I have? 5, 9, and 5. So it's 14. So it's 12 plus 3 minus 3. So it's 12 with 0 modifier. Oh wow, I got 4. I got rate of fire. And it is 4 in the column of 12. It is 3 MC. Commander, 7 plus 3. It is 10. So he is pinned. Oh, yeah, this is pin. And this is bad, because when he's pinned, he cannot use his leadership modifier. So, his men, we got 9 plus 3, it is 12. So they are broken. Normally their leader would save them, but well, no, he wouldn't save them actually, because we got 9, it was +3, and even if we get this -3 from the leader, they will still be broken. And now we have a rate of fire, so we can fire with our on what? We have a light machine gun and medium machine gun. So let me make a roll. Red for light machine gun and white for medium machine gun. So we got light machine gun only. So we can fire with 3, so it's 2, and modifiers are 0, 8, in the column of 2 it is nothing. Okay, they are going to fire here, so they have 2, and this is adjacent hex, so we have 4 plus 3. Nope, this is a miss. And I will use this gun to fire here now, again. Now this is not a bounding fire, so I can get rid of these nasty modifiers because of bounding fire. So what modifiers I have? They are in the stone building, so it's plus 3, -1 because of target acquisition, -1 because of 2 hexes range, so it's +3 and -2. So it's +1 and my 2-hit number is 8. Oh, still a miss. I can only flip this marker and mark them with final fire. They cannot see anyone. So that's all for the German defensive Fireface. Yes, that's all for the German defensive Fireface. Well, not. I have one more chance to hit them. They have 4 and they have 6. They are pinned, so they have their strength halved, and they are firing on the adjacent hex, so they have their strength doubled. So they are firing with 6 plus 3, a miss. Just like I expected. So that's all for the defensive Fireface. Next we have advancing Fireface, and nothing much to do for Soviets. So, road phase. They need to road, so they are routing here, and they have to undergo interdiction. First half squad, it is eliminated. Second half squad, it is eliminated. So the commissar must remain here. Well, I think he can actually retreat here. But that's all for the rally for the road phase. Germans doesn't have to rally anywhere. No, they don't have to. So that's all for the road phase. Next we have to go through the advance phase. Well, Soviets are pinned or concealed. Well, they can actually advance, and they are going to advance. They will try to get rid of this German half squad here. It is going to be a risky thing to do, but well, I guess it's worth trying. So that's all for the advance phase, and next we have a close combat phase. Let's go here first. Ambush roll. 6 and 5, no ambush. So now we have to check for the combat. Soviets have 4, Germans have 2. So it's 2-1 for Soviets, a miss, and 1-2 for Germans, a miss. Melee, and now we have one more combat. Here it is 4. It is 8 against 4, so 2-1 for Germans, they made it, and 1-2 for Soviets, they failed. So Germans are victorious, and these pins are out of the game. So that's all for the turn 2. We are moving into turn 3. So this is part 3. Let's make a wind change roll. No wind change. So now we have anything to do during the rally phase? I think no, everything is fine. So that's all for the rally phase, and we are moving. Oh no. These guys are broken, so I will try to rally them. Let's try. I have -3 because of commander and plus -1 because of the building and +4 because of the desperation morale, so it's 0. Oh, too bad. Okay, and because of these Germans here, we cannot remove this desperation morale, so it is even worse. So that's all for the rally phase. Let's go to the German prep fire phase. I will prep fire here or there. I think I will try prep fire here. So I have 5, 9. I should replace this Soviet light machine gun below. So and 9 plus 5, so it is 14. It is double. It is halved because of the building of the of the concealment. So I have 7, so it's 6. 6 plus 3 and -3. So it is 6. We got 7. Okay, so they have to remove their concealment, which is good. And now 7 in the column of 6 is normal morale check. 9. Great. They are broken. Looks like the game is about to end in this turn, I believe. Let me mark. Well, they cannot. I should remove this. I kept target acquisition here, but it was wrong because they were now out of the covered arc of this vehicle. So I should remove this target acquisition marker. And that's all for the prep fire. Well, I believe yes. I believe that's all for the prep fire. Let's go to the German movement phase. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They go under double time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They move. No, they will stay here. They are making an assault movement onto this hex. And now my vehicles. This vehicle has its engine running, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 for stopping their engine. Same here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all for the German movement phase. Soviet defensive fire phase, it is not available because all Soviet units are already broken, save to these 2 commanders, but they can't do much alone. And now we have German advancing fire phase, so I will do some firing. So they have 4 plus 3 minus 1. So it is 4 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. It is a miss. They are firing here, so it is 6 plus 3. A miss. I'm not even going to use my vehicles because it's pointless. So that's all for the prep Fireface. Sorry, advancing Fireface. Oh, no, I know I tend to miss this, to mistake these two names. And now this is a road phase. And now these Soviet squads are not allowed to road anywhere because they are all surrounded by enemy. So they are eliminated. They can only road. Well, they don't have, because they cannot road on the hex adjacent to the crew exposed enemy vehicle with machine gun. Oh, but they don't have machine gun, I believe. No, they don't have. So I need to check if they are crew exposed. So yes, they interdict. And because of that, this unit cannot retreat anywhere. So it is also eliminated. And that's all for the road phase. They are moving here to join this close combat. They are moving here. They are moving here. And they are moving here. Well, we have these two close combats with a very little chance for Soviets to achieve something. But let's undergo. Let's go with all of them to finish this game properly. Let's start here. I have 2 and 6 against 4. So it's 1 to 1. So it's 3 to 2 for Germans and -2 for the commander. 8. So it is a miss, and it is 1 to 4 for Soviets. So it is a miss. So this battle goes on. The Soviets proved to be tough opponents, but well, the situation changes here because we have a commander and squad with a 4, so it's 4 to 1 for Germans, and commander cannot use his own modifier on himself, so it's 4 to 1 for Germans. They have 7 in 4 to 1, so the commander is done. Let's check if he would be able to do something. He has 1 to 4, so I need to roll 1 to 3. Okay, now he is done. And now this hex. What do I have here? 4. And this lone commissar, so it's 4 to 1 with -1 for Germans. It is 7, so he is done, and he has 1 to 5, so it's 1 to 6, so he needs to roll 2, so he is done. Alright, so this is the end of the game. You can see, of course, there is a melee here, but Germans managed to capture all the buildings they needed to win this game. So that's all. I hope it was useful for you. I know I made one major mistake with this task check stuff here. Maybe the battle should go differently if I would made it correctly. Sorry for this again. But all in all, I hope I was able to show you one more, maybe not even one, but few more things about Advanced Squad Leader. And I'm going to continue this series with some more videos, and I think we should focus on the different use of the vehicles more in the upcoming videos. But as for today, that's all. Thank you for watching and see you next time.